So we are recording. Vishok,
Yes,
welcome.
yes. Hi. Hi. Thanks a lot for
And
the Christian.
sorry,
I said thanks a lot for jamming opportunity. Thanks a lot for doing a scene with me.
thank you for joining. And actually, we have actually never met, neither in person, neither on anything before.
Yes.
And we have not seen any improv scenes by the other one. So we need to listen. So to get us started, Vishok, you had a book?
Yes. My book is this one. I have a book here.
Yes. So I actually haven't read that one.
Even I
So
haven't.
So
I'm
let's say page 9.
page 9.
You said you read the first 10 pages before.
Yeah. So I'll write
And
the.
we will have,
Okay.
yeah, and then somewhere on the middle of the page, now we'll say line 5.
7, 8. No, actually, yeah, nine has this. Ninth page has a quotation.
Ah, okay, read the whole quotation.
Okay. Then wear the gold hat, if that will move her. If you can bounce high, bounce for her too, till she cry. Lover, gold hatted, high bouncing lover, I must have you. The quote is by Thomas Parker Dean Villiers.
Okay, let's improvise.
Yes. So I've read a quote in this book and I'm still confused as to how to take a suggestion here and how to start my scene. And I believe that my friend Donald will help me out with how to move ahead in this difficult terrain, and carry on the scene.
Beautiful, beautiful. I mean, that is the quote from the most perfect improviser we had in all times.
Wow. I thanks a lot. Actually, I didn't know about this history, like history of improvisation.
That's a beauty. If we come up with things that we didn't know,
Yes, that's the real improv. Coming up with things which we are really not aware of, but they are inside us. Somehow they just come out when we start doing this art, improv.
we'll just have to improvise.
Yes,
I'm just
like
worried because when
because
people find out we don't know what we're doing, they are.
actually people also don't know what they want to do in their lives. So whatever we do will be interesting for them, you know. They
They
don't know
don't?
our people don't.
Does
We
that
believe that, yeah,
does that include
yes,
all our
no.
friends?
All our friends, they are all unaware. They don't know what they really want to do. They just come here and sit and they just think, what are these guys doing? It's all new for them. Let us not worry about the script, buddy.
Oh, I'm worrying about life.
Oh,
They
life.
all seem so sure about what they're doing and what they want, and I feel like I'm a hustler.
See, I believe everyone cannot figure out everything at the same time. You will have your time, they will have their time, and everyone has a different clock, you know. You will also find your journey, you will also find your destination.
Don't take me wrong. I am on the perfect journey.
Great.
I,
Describe me more about your
I
journey.
just feel that people are telling me should find a different journey.
And you believe that you should listen to people?
But how else can I see if it's good or bad?
Well, you have to go through that uncertainty, buddy. It's like the every in life, only one thing is certain. Everything is uncertain. You have to embrace the uncertainty and just move with it. Enjoy the process.
And but G, dear G, it's you seem so certain when you say that.
Yeah, actually, certainty comes with a lot of experience. I did couple of advertisements as well,
Oh,
and there is one ad which which says there is one ad of a very boring cold drink, but it advertises itself a lot, and it says that there's victory ahead of fear. There's victory ahead of fear, and somehow that dialogue it hit me. I realized you should move on in the journey with a lot of faith. Nature will take care of you. Let's not worry.
no, you're right. Let's not worry about what anything says or believes. And we are on the stage tonight.
Yeah, and actually, people, our audience wants to know what are your dreams. Tell us about your dreams. Tell us about your passion.
But I just came in this because I can make stuff up. I can avoid telling about my passions and my dreams.
Actually, maybe you came here and you started to make stuff up. Maybe you did not know your dreams. Maybe you did not know your passion. But
No,
you're enjoying the process, no?
yeah.
You're enjoying this process.
I
See, you have a huge smile right now on your cheeks, and it looks so beautiful. It looks like an innocent kid, 5-year-old kid with a big beard. What do you say?
oh, oh, when I was 5 years, I loved to make up stories.
Oh, really? Do you remember some of those stories, at least as a good memory or a funny memory? Something?
I just remember the people around. They were
Okay.
annoyed at me because I don't know
Because
why. They were just annoyed.
seems like your eyes were very dizzy all the time, like as they are now. Maybe they might be feeling sleepy around you, or maybe you might be having shabby hair with lots of insects around it, and they might feel that those insects may harm them. Did you stay all the hygienic all the time when you were 5?
We were just running around,
Yeah, in the
putting
mud.
our heads in the dirt.
Yeah,
I mean,
and
we didn't use insect spray. And I mean, flies were a part of life. I actually had a deal. I had to smash flies,
yes.
and I would get a small coin for each.
Okay, so you collected flies like this and moved around in the road and said, "Oh, I have 10 flies, give me 10 coins."
Oh, no, no, it was an old friend of the family,
Okay,
and she would get annoyed by the flies, and then we would be paid to catch them.
but it was a handsome way to earn some pocket money. You might be having a lot of pocket money, buddy, in those times.
Yeah,
How did you use that pocket money?
I don't remember. I just know that we need money for this gig, and they're not really paying, are they?
Actually, it depends on how much engaging scene we make. The more we say yes to each other, the more we'll be able to engage the people.
Yeah.
And let's do it together, buddy. Let's not lose hope. Hope is
Okay.
a beautiful
So
thing. Remember
let
that movie,
what movie?
Shawshank Redemption? Hope is a
Oh,
beautiful thing. Never ever leave it.
I just remember the part that when the bad guy finally told the truth, he was killed.
Yeah, he was killed, but the hero who says this dialogue, he was able to find his way through that hell called jail,
Okay. So
and he was able to go a long way.
a long way. Okay. So let's go out again and come in and start again, and then let's do the scene.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
I want to conquer the world.
What is stopping you from doing that?
You are in my way.
I'm not, I feel like I'm getting fat and I'm coming in people's way. Shall I reduce my weight a little bit? You
It's not
see,
about your body. It's
then
that
what?
you are more funny than I am.
Actually, I was born with this frog like eyes. And, I look like a frog to certain people. So, yeah, like sometimes I don't even have to speak a dialogue. I just have to go on the stage. People look at my eyes and they start laughing, and then I got my haircut. It looks like a shaved parrot, you know so it's just more about the looks than my natural humor. And you look so handsome, people get confused as to how this handsome guy is
But
doing fun of himself.
I just feel that they expect a lot from me.
Actually, it definitely might create pressure around you. Expectations definitely create pressure,
So I could just dress
and
up
it
and
becomes difficult.
I can dress up and being strange.
Actually, you may try that as well. Like sometimes when the clowns go on the stage, people just laugh. People don't get to know how handsome is the person behind the mask. You may put some masks. You may have that fancy dress clothing of the ancient era. You may dress like a French soldier or a Spartan
Yeah.
and roam around the streets, and people would flock around you. And then you can present all your ideas, funny ideas to the world. What do you say?
I'm just worried about when we're on stage together.
Yes,
We could switch. You can dress up like me and I can dress up like you.
definitely. See, it will also create a new impact.
It
People
will.
will be surprised about the characters and their voices and their choices. What do you say?
Yeah.
Shall we do it?
I think we're on now. Just, yeah, let's go on stage.
Okay, let's go on stage. Come.
Yeah. That was a great scene.
That's always a great scene.
I'm so thank you for joining me on this improv scene. I mean, I was so nervous. I mean, and you talked sense to me. I forgot everything about what people were thinking about us.
You know, it's about being in that moment, absorbing the energy around you, being the moment, enjoy the moment. Don't, it's like People, they'll always give you certain energies, but believe in your energy.
And
And that's what we did.
oh
And
yeah,
that's
we were
what we
just.
did.
I mean, the thing about looking in each other's eyes each 5 seconds was great. We
It was
just.
like, yeah, it was like I could see lot of my life experiences inside your eyes. I could feel my own nostalgia inside your eyes. Those 5 seconds, they were miraculous. Well, I just felt a reflection of myself in you.
And me and you. I mean, our cooperation was beautiful.
I believe let's go and party somewhere.
Yeah, let's go and party. Cool.
I'll see. Yes.
Let's
Cool.
go.
Join me.
Join you. Yeah.
Yeah.
And see.
Tan tan. Are you ready for the party?
Yeah, the show is on.
Okay. Do you see those three beer bottles?
Yeah.
They are all for you, buddy. You just made the moment for me. They are all for you.
How can I thank you?
I would say just keep hanging out with me like this. And we can enjoy the moments together, embrace each other's presence. Now, since that moment, you've become so special to me. I just want to come closer to you, more closer.
I mean, we're just friends, scene partners, right?
Yeah, but that look in the eyes, it just seemed like, you know, I realized you just made for me, and I just couldn't stop telling you all this. I just couldn't resist myself to do everything for your happiness.
Cool. Yeah. Sure for duo, our partnership.
Yes. Cheers.
Cheers. And scene.
Yes. Okay.
How was that?
Was like, I would say it was nice. We could just try to flip on three or four characters, and we tried to do the scene. In the end, I thought like I can try to make you a bit like I thought let me portray myself as a person who is more homosexual in nature.
Mm.
That was okay exit. Like you accepted that suggestion.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
So it was
Well, my character refused it, but he refused the partnership to go in that direction. But it's
yeah. I
also the
understand
thing
that.
is. Hmm?
Yeah. I got that in the scene that I should not push that more.
Oh no, no, yeah, but it's also interesting because the it was a nice flip of the relationship of the characters.
Yes.
Uh, yeah, so it gave a different energy in
Yes.
the scene. That was cool. Cool move.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Actually, like I would say the only thing was I would say maybe we could have used yes and more.
Oh,
So
yeah.
mostly it was like but
Oh,
whatever
yeah.
maybe. So
Yeah. It's.
that's fine. It's like a practice thing. So let it be.
Oh no, it's all what emotion people go out of a scene with. So, and that's and maybe I might be a bit hostile in my in my improv way of yeah, of playing.
It's not about hostel. It's like maybe you wanted to go with that character, that energy, and it's
Oh,
fine.
no, I felt it was a big meta piece on on improvisation,
Big. It was a
like a meta.
amateur. Yeah, it
It
was
was
a
an improv
trying.
piece about improvisers doing improv.
Yeah, trying to learn improv.
Yeah,
Improvisers trying to learn improv.
yeah,
Two beginners trying to learn improv. That is, it was a scene about
yeah,
that,
yeah.
and this
No. So why are you doing improv? That's my.
actually see improv just came to me coincidentally. I was working for a company. I was
Mm,
thoroughly depressed in those times. It was 2017, and I used to keep looking out for some public speaking opportunities or like some other cultural opportunities in the company, so
mm,
that I can enjoy the space here there. So at that time, I just saw that there's a board. There was a board banner,
mm,
and it said there's a comedy show going on in this auditorium. So I thought, okay, it's a comedy show. Let me go inside, and I realized that it's actually not a comedy show. It's an improv comedy show,
mm,
and they involved the audience as well. And it was my first introduction to improv. And since that moment, I just when I performed in that improv act,
mm.
since that moment was like, you remember a movie called Pursuit of Happiness? Have you watched that movie, Pursuit of Happiness?
No, I haven't.
Okay. It's just that in that movie, the hero says at the last moment, in the last sentence of the movie, that this is my moment. This is my happiness moment.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
so I felt happiness after a very long time while I tried to do that scene, because I always loved the stage right from my childhood. And then I joined the improv group in that company, and I did a lot of I did two or three shows with them. Then I jammed with a few people, but then I started my post graduation.
Mm,
So the link between improv was a bit broken.
mm,
But in my post graduation, I realized that actually I'm a social entrepreneur. So basically, I try to teach improvisation to children from underprivileged kids. I try to teach improv to underprivileged kids so that they can find themselves. They can learn how to be more spontaneous. They can find they can have better self-esteem for themselves,
mm,
and learning language becomes easier for them. Apart from improv, there are other things as well: theater, puppetry, storytelling, street plays. We try to do all this together so that children learn better communication skills and better ways to express themselves, better ways of self-realization. All this is mostly limited to privileged people. They can have it if they want it,
mm,
but in the case of underprivileged children, they need it. They are already going through a lot of things.
mm,
They need it, but the access is not there. If you have the opportunity to contribute for a positive change in their life, just go and have that opportunity, because if you do something better for other people, it makes you feel better and it gives
mm,
you more positive energy.
yeah.
So that way improv is always there with me. Like I used to improv. Now I certain times I do jams, improv jams. And after this pandemic scene, I've learned more because I'm able to connect globally with many improvisers.
Mm, nice. So what does it do? What does it give to you to do? I mean, teaching kids.
Yeah.
The connection is breaking a bit.
I'm really sorry, the internet connection.
Yeah, I'll try to cut the video and come back again. Does that you help? Can you hear me now?
I'm afraid to say that now I can hear you, but
Yeah.
before I could not hear you.
Oh, yeah.
So if you can repeat it just one more time what you said,
I
because
was.
there was lot of voice lag. I couldn't even understand a single word.
Uh, well, one thing is to work with children, uh, teaching. Another
Yes,
thing is when you do scenes yourself.
yes. When I do
And
scene for myself,
I was wondering that's might be two different takeaways you take away from it, or you there might be different reasons why you like the one and you like the other. It's freezing.
yeah, it's actually freezing. Like you said, till I'll tell you, I understood that teaching improv to kids and performing improv are two different domains. Till there, I could understand that.
Mm. So there
I
might,
could hear your voice properly till that
yeah.
moment. So
So what do you enjoy by playing yourself?
yeah, yeah. So please go ahead.
So what is the joy by playing when you play scenes yourself, and what is the joy by teaching?
I'll tell you very clear. I do have clarity over this, and I'm very excited to tell you about this. When you deal with children, they are very innocent and they don't have any conscious biases. Even the teenagers, they don't have biases. So, you feel the main essence of improv is it brings you closer to your own self and it makes you realize how innocent human soul is, right?
Mm.
So, when you deal with kids, it brings you very closer to your innocence and it gives you honestly, it gives you unbiased ideas, which are like children are more curious, teenagers are more curious.
Yeah.
They accept every idea that comes to them
Mm.
with joy. So that improves your joy, that increases your joy. At the same time, if you do a scene with other improvisers, people do it with enthusiasm, but unconsciously, maybe unconsciously, there are certain biases, there are certain judgments whenever we try to do a scene with adults.
Mm.
And the scene in itself, in its essence, about the entertainment part, may turn out to be better, definitely. But if you find this a soul of the scene, when you do it with a teenager or with a child, and when they do it with each other, it's more closer. The energies are more divine. The energies are more soulful. So that is the difference I really feel
Wow. Yeah.
when I do a scene or when I deal with kids.
Mm. Yeah, I can recognize because when we do improv scenes and we make decisions in the moment, I often find myself making decisions and realizing afterwards what bias
Yeah.
has was in play in that decision. And it's sometimes it's a bias that I didn't recognize
Yes.
before.
It can happen.
Oh, it happens all the time. But it's yeah. Well, let's stop the recording and say goodbye to the world.
And the other thing is, the other thing. Okay. Bye bye.
We're still no. What
It
was the
was
other
really
thing?
nice talking to you, Christian, and it was
No,
really
no.
nice.
Hey, what was the other thing?
The Yeah, yeah.
What was the other
The
thing?
other thing is about yeah, yeah. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. The other thing about dealing with children is that they care more about you.
Ah,
When you deal with children, you feel that you are being cared about more. They would try to give their best thing to you. If children are happy around you, whatever they have, they will try to give the best thing to you. and try to increase your happiness, improve your happiness. Whereas if you are with like adults and other like aged people, they may try to be a bit formal, not professional essentially, a bit
Hmm.
formal. We may always turn up with like, okay, this person may not like this thing, this person may not like this thing. But the children, they are very, jolly, playful,
Mm.
and they would do whatever they like, and whatever they will make you feel that whatever they like is something you may also like. So that playfulness, that cheerfulness is an added advantage. Natural playfulness and cheerfulness is always an added advantage.
Mm. Wow, well said. Thank you.
Yeah,
Let's say goodbye to the world, and I'll stop the recording. We'll stay
yeah,
online.
bye bye.
Bye bye.
Yeah,